everybody, it's Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Planting with Jewelyn. It is Monday afternoon. I'm back from van life, done with teaching for the day, and I thought it'd be the perfect time to go ahead and plant some of my brand new Hoyas. If you guys love watching me plant up new Hoyas to add to my collection, give this video a big thumbs up, and also sound off down below if you have any of the Hoyas that I'm going to be planting up in today's video. I have a bunch of terracotta planters that I recently got, and I'm going to go ahead and just finish up my mixture here. So I have regular cactus succulent soil mix, nice and airy. I have some volcanic pumice here, some orchid bark, as well as some worm castings, so light and airy. And if I feel like I need to go ahead and make the mixture a little bit more for the rest of my plant babies, if I didn't make enough, I'll go ahead and do so. But for now, I think this is kind of the mix that I'm going for. I think I might want to put a little bit more orchid bark. So I've been using all of my containers for my potting mixtures, which has been really good. I actually got more if you watch my haul video. So stay tuned for part 2 of organizing my potting bench on a budget. Just trying to figure out how I want to go ahead and store my soil. So I think this is the perfect mixture for my Hoyas. They don't like wet feet, so I don't want them to be able to have soil wet for long. I need well draining soil, so this is kind of the mixture I'm going for. Nice, light and airy. So I think what I want to do is take care of my 3 Hoyas that I got online. I'm gonna go ahead and do my first 3 Hoyas that got shipped over from Alaska, which I'm really excited to have in my collection. So here's the first one, and I'm gonna go ahead and probably just reuse the mixture because it looks really good, and this is what they grew in. So this is the Hoya Mini Bell, which I do not have. I've never seen this plant in person. I'm really actually stoked to have this plant in my collection. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dump it out. Now I did use the other 2 white plastic planters for my van life videos, so I'm gonna think about what I want to put in here, but they were really perfect for van life. So I just want to go ahead and see how many divisions there is before I figure out exactly what kind of planter size I want to put it in, and of course not ruining any of the roots. So here's one division here, here's another, and I'm just gonna restyle them too as well. Hoyas propagate very easy, either by divisions like so, breaking it apart, or by propagating it in water. So those are the different kinds of methods as far as for propagation. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, oh this is a good one, 5, 6. So 6 sections here. I want to say maybe not too big. Let's go ahead and use these planters. I think this is going to be the perfect size. I'm just going to go ahead and mix it up. I'm so excited to have this finally planted up. And if I can, I like having all of my Hoyas in terracotta planters. I feel like that's the best type of planter for a Hoya. If not, I like an all white planter. And this is kind of the planting technique that I like to do. With one hand, I like to hold it right in the center, making sure all of the roots is in the center. And then with my other hand, I'm gonna go in and fill up the planter. And I think this is the way how I want it styled. So working quickly, I'm gonna go in get this planted up. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where I want to put these new Hoyas. Ideally, I like to have my Hoyas preferably in my patio because they like nice shaded sunlight. So not direct sunlight, indirect sunlight. Ideally in my patio. Sometimes I like having them in my home because I love looking at them, but I know like growth wise they'd be happier to be in my patio. So I think this is a look. I'm gonna just bring the root in a little bit deeper on this side and then go in with my hands and press it down. So that was perfect. So here is my Hoya Mini Bell. That is so cool. I've never seen this plant in person, so this was something I definitely wanted to go ahead and order for my collection. Take a look at that. I will definitely have to do an updated Hoya collective video, one of my favorite series. So here's another Hoya that I also got, and I just temporarily put it into this planter because I use its white planter for van life. So I may put it in this planter, I'm not sure, depending on how big the root ball is. But I want to be very careful. There's one. How exciting. Here's two. Three. Ooh, that's a good one. 4, 5. Wow, look at how cool that is. You guys see that? That's very cool. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got 9 divisions here. So I'm gonna go ahead and restyle it in one hand, and then we're gonna place it in the planter. And I'm trying to figure out, look at how cool this is, you guys. That is really fun. I'm going to restyle it and put it back together. How fun. Without doing any damage to the plant. Working quickly. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna try to see if it's gonna look okay in this planter. Maybe it up. Love having my fountain. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. When it does get bigger, which I don't know, Hoyas sometimes for me are slow growers. I've never had any of these plants in my collection before, but if and when it does grow out of this planter, I'll just do a shift. I think for now, I think this is the best planter size for this Hoya. So pretty. The Hoya collection continues to grow. Very cool. So this is how I want it styled. Kind of want it to be able to cascade on all sides of the planters. That is definitely the look I'm going for. So much fun, you guys. Okay, what do you think? I think this is a look. I think that's actually better than how I received it. So here's a little 360. Love that so much. I think this is going to be it for this guy. Love that already. So this one I'm really excited to plant up. My last Hoya from Alaska. This is the Hoya Kentiana, and I believe the one I just planted up is a Padilla, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see how many sections we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness, you guys, that is really good. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and restyle it. So I want it to be able to cascade over all sides. And then I'm gonna see which size planter to put it in. Really excited about this one. I've never seen a Kentiana before, or any of these in person. So this is the look I'm going for. I wonder if that's gonna work out. I think so. Give it a nice mix here. Okay, let's see. I think this is the size planter I'm going for. So just my first Hoya was slightly bigger. I went ahead and put it in a little bigger planter, but these are going to work out perfect. Finally, the sun is up, because this morning, guys, it was really cloudy. It was kind of depressing. So there's 2 fallouts there. That's unfortunate. Hashtag Hoya goals, you guys. This is so cool. I can't wait to see my new Hoya ganged up together, because with my new babies from Alaska and my Hoya compacta, it's just straight up goals. Okay, this is the look. Okay, I'm loving that. What do you guys think? Yay! Too cool. Alright. Okay, so here it is. Kind of fun, kind of fresh. Love it a lot. He's really interesting. I love him. I can't pick apart from like the 3 that I got from my plant order. I love them all so much. So we'll see when they give me blooms. I'm gonna leave them in my patio. So let's go ahead and place that there. The mini bell can go in here. So here's my repurchased Hoya kerrii, because you know mine's died from the rain. And if this one dies again from the rain, I will not be repurchasing this plant. This is one of my favorite Hoyas, but it died while I was in Egypt, so that was very unfortunate. I think I might go with this. Interesting how that works out. Yes! Oh my goodness, you guys, that is so cute. So wish me luck that this one doesn't die. Here's one of my Hoyas from West Hollywood. I've never had this Hoya in my collection before, so it is a new one. I bought 2 because I wanted it nice and full. And if at some point I see I can take a division or 2 to propagate, I'm fine with that. I love being able to propagate my Hoyas, gift them, sell them, trade them. Sky's the limits. This is like the perfect time where I like to go ahead and take some divisions from the mother plant. And then I'm gonna group it together, which is something I do quite often, grouping multiple plants together to get a fuller look. So this thing is wet. Definitely not going to water this anytime soon. So I'm kind of just checking out the plant to see what's going on. If I can take a division or 2 from it, go ahead and do that. Or if I wanted to, I could just expose the root ball and do the same thing for the other one and then gang them up together. So as you can see, it's a little bit more smaller than this. So let's go ahead, expose the root ball. Okay, so here's multiple sections. So this is what I'm gonna do. Since this fell off, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take it apart. So here's 1 and 2. So here's 2 sections that I'm just going to put into little planters, and I'm going to propagate this, so that's fine. I like when it naturally comes off by itself. Alright, I think this is going to be the look. So now, got my planter here. Then I'm going to group them together. So you guys are now brothers and sisters, and then we're gonna go ahead and place it into the planter, and I think I like that look better. Put some soil on the bottom, and then let's see how this works out. And if I have too much, I'll go ahead and take out more divisions to propagate, but I definitely wanted a fuller planter. Ooh, this is a look. It's coming. I can see it. Let's go ahead and put a little bit more soil in there. Alright. This is the first time I have this plant in my collection, so wish me luck. And I think this is good, guys. I'm pretty sure I like this look. What do you think? Did I choose the right planter for him? I want to say I did. Look! Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at how fabulous that looks. You're cute. Okay. I think I'm gonna take out this section here to propagate, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and get this into the planter. All right, I'm gonna let it settle down. I'll check on it in a couple of days, but I believe this is how I want it to look. And let's go ahead and see how many sections we got here. Perfect time for me to go ahead and put them in here. So here's one, and actually guys, look at this. This is a good one. So here, I'm gonna just go ahead and place it in here. This is gonna go in my greenhouse. There's one here. Here's another 2. Let's go ahead, put this one in here. 3. Very cute. Okay. And this one, that's a good one too. Take a look at that. So here's my little propagated babies. Love being able to propagate from the mother plant. Just gonna top it off with a little bit more soil in the center. And there it is. So here is the propagated babies all in one nursery planter. It'll live in here till it gets bigger. Love that a lot. Here is the last Hoya I want to go ahead and plant up. I want to do the same thing with this one too. And I believe this is a Hoya lacunosa. And this is the second attempt of me raising this plant, because the one that I had last year, guys, was, I think, sick, which kind of stresses me out because it didn't live and I gave up on it. But it's been a couple of months, so I'm redeeming myself, and I bought 2 in hopes that at least if it doesn't do good in my collection, I have a lot of babies I can go ahead, propagate, and restart all over again. So there's one, and I'll take some babies from it too to propagate. Here's the last one. I love me a good trailing Hoya, you guys. So good. And actually, this one looks like a lot healthier than mine that I got last year, which is kind of strange. I'm like experiencing that with my new Hoya, Bella. It's doing the same thing. Like my first one I got a couple of weeks ago looked sick. And then like my second Hoya, Bella, looks super healthy. So let's go ahead and expose the root ball. See if I can get some if I can get some nice propagated babies from it. I don't mind. Like here's a good one. So that's gonna be one division. Ooh. Here's another one. This is a good one, you guys. Okay, I think that's perfect. So that's the 2 I'm taking from this mother plant. Love that. Now the question is, will you fit in this planter? Don't know. Let's go ahead and lap you over here, and let me look at the other one and see what's going on here. This is also wet too. Let's take a division out from here. Ooh, here's a good one. And let me get this one out. This is another good one. So I took 2 babies from each mother plant, and I think that's good. Take a look at that one. Isn't that stunning? All right, so let's see what it looks like if I bunch it up together. Oh my Hoya, look at this. Is this crazy or what, you guys? Okay, now the question is, do I put it in a bigger planter or do I have 2? Okay, I think this is what I'm gonna do. We're going to divide it up. Okay, this is the Hoya plant here. Okay, this is gonna go in one planter. Okay, allergies. That's a good one. Take a look at that. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. Maybe not. I think that's a look. Okay, so I believe I'm gonna do it like this, you guys. I'm gonna do one small planter because like 2 of them together was a little extra. So we're gonna do it this way here. So I like this. This is a look. Let's go ahead and style it in a smaller planter. What's Evie up to? Okay. Alright, so this is what I want. With one hand, I'm going to stick it in the center. Place the trails on all sides of the planter. Press it down so that the roots will hopefully stay down there. And then working really quickly, I'm going to get in and fill up the sides of the planters. And that's it, guys. Quick, easy, and I love that I was able to have 2 planters in different sizes with this Hoya. And again, I love buying extra because I love gifting Hoyas and I like propagating them too. They're very fun plants to experiment with as well. And this plant was a repurchase plant because mine last year died, and I want to say it wasn't my fault, it was sick. So I think this is how I want this particular planter styled. I think this is a look. And I'm gonna just leave it as is. I don't want to touch it too much. I think it's looking cute. Okay. I think this is how I want it. Okay. If I feel like I want it more full, I'll go ahead and I'll readjust it. But for now, I think this is perfect. So now, I have this section left over and I'm gonna combine it with this plant here. I wanna style it like this. So this is gonna be the look right here. Very cool. Alright, here we go. Last plant of the day. Got some soil in my terracotta. Oh, this is cute. Hey. Let's move your long hair on the side. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side because I want it nice and tight in there. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Looking cute. Very cute. Yay! Love it. What do you guys think? This came out. It's fine. I'll go ahead and get it. So here's the finished look, you guys. I think it's absolutely stunning. Let's give it a whirl. Very cute. So here's what they look side by side. I got 2 just in case. I can easily go ahead and propagate from this one and just keep this as my mother plant. So let's go ahead and take care of the propagated babies. Let's reuse the small little planters. Let's see what I got. So here's a nice one. Take a look at this. Ooh. Love this one a lot. This is actually a good one. So here's one. Very cute. Let's see. here's another one, which is also another good one. Very cute. Oops. So here's the second baby. All right, let's go ahead and take care of this here. Very cute. And the rest of this mixture, you guys, I'm gonna leave for my beautiful Hoya compacta, which I would like to do hopefully maybe in the next video. Look at this. Oh my goodness, you guys, that's a good one. All right. Very good. Ooh, take a look at that one. All right, let's go ahead and stick this one in here. Call it a day. All right, you guys, so I got some propagated babies from all of my Hoyas, or at least some of them that I got from West Hollywood. I'm gonna put these all in my greenhouse and I'll propagate them. I'm gonna clean up my space and wrap up the video. So here's today's plant gang, and I can't believe, but this is an all Hoya only plant gang for today's Planting with Jewelyn. I think they absolutely look adorable. So we have my very special Hoya babies up front that I got from Alaska as a mail order. I have my repurchased Hoya kerrii that I got from Canoga Park, and then my West Hollywood babies, which are repurchased and brand new babies in the collection. So some new, some repurchased plants, but I'm really in love with today's plant gang. Sound off below and let me know your thoughts on how they look like in the terracottas I chose for them. So that is gonna wrap up another episode of Planting with Jewelyn Hoya edition, which is, I think, maybe one of the very few videos that I just dedicated a Planting with Jewelyn to just all Hoyas. So give this video a big thumbs up if you love Hoyas just as much as I do. I honestly can't pick a favorite because I love all Hoyas. I am a Hoya junkie. So stay tuned because I'm going to be dedicating a whole separate video on my dream Hoya compacta where I'm going to take it apart, clean it up, and pot it up. So if you guys enjoyed this video, sound off down below what was your favorite plant, and if you have any of them. And before I go ahead and end today's video, I want to definitely do another plant friend shout out. So this was posted up yesterday, and it says here, this is from Elizabeth, posted up on one of my Planting with Jewelyn episodes featuring my Sansevieria. She says here, love your plant up videos. The water feature is so soothing. Loving all of your Sansevieria babies. They look cute in the pot to place them in. You have me saying it's a look whenever I pot, which is so funny because I don't really catch myself when I'm doing these catchphrases, but apparently I do that. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I think this is definitely a look. You know, I do like having my Hoyas in white planters, which is something I do for my Sansevierias. But ideally for my Sansevierias and my Hoyas, if I had to choose what's better for the plant, I would definitely say one that is breathable, which is a terracotta planter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more Planting with Jewelyn episodes. I'm going to be heading to Las Vegas in 3 days, so we'll see what I'll be up to this weekend. You can find more on my blog at ILOVEJEWELYN.blogspot.com. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Hit the bell and subscribe button to be notified on my daily uploads. I have almost 500 videos up on the channel. You can go ahead and binge watch, and I like to inspire you each and every day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California, and all of my brand new Hoya babies. Bye guys.